shortstop, third base, second base, outfield, and I only see 5 errors.
It's my role on the team, and it's something that I take a lot of pride in, and so it's one of those things where I just work hard at what my role is, and I take a lot of pride in what I do. I'm happy to do it, and it's a part of me at this point.
Shouts out to Demo's trainer. Congratulations. Dude is yo.
Why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the ball.
Hit grounder. Dylan Moore bobbles. Regain. Steps up. Throws across. Double play.
Go ahead and place your bet. We know where we at. We know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here. Ain't stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up. We gon' always win. Promise that that's how I promise it.
Dylan Moore in 2024 became the first Mariners player to be awarded the Gold Glove at the utility position after playing in 135 games at 6 different positions, logging just 5 errors over 401 total chances. Throughout his 6 seasons in the major leagues, all of those coming in Seattle, he's been a guy that's flown under the radar or has been underappreciated, and yet he's filled a big need for the Mariners. And in his first fully healthy season this past year, he's shown a bit of what he can do. And now in 2025, Dylan is off to the hottest start of his career. Through his team's first 39 games of the season, 27 in which he's played in, he has a .282 batting average, 7 home runs, 7 stolen bases, 12 RBIs, a .330 on base, an .883 OPS, which is a .158 OPS plus, which in Fangraphs terms is a .152 weighted runs created plus, meaning his bat has been over 50% above the league average bat. And he's currently on pace for 29 home runs and 29 stolen bases this year. And in the final year of his contract with the Mariners, at this pace, he's going to be signing paper again very soon. From a Cali kid to UCF to being drafted in the 7th round by the Rangers, eventually joining the Mariners and becoming a Gold Glover, this is the journey of Demo. But before we get into it, for more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe to the Couch GM for all things Pacific Northwest sports. And if you or someone you know is thinking of buying, selling, or refinancing a property on the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, California, Idaho, or Arizona, make sure to reach out to myself, Connor Webb, as I'm a mortgage broker when I'm not making these sports videos. And it's my goal to help as many sports fans and athletes get into the home of their dreams. I'll have a link in the description of this video if you'd like to reach out and connect. And if you'd prefer to read a blog instead of watching a video, or if you're a content creator looking to create a blog yourself, make sure to check out videotoblog.ai. This auto transcribes all of my videos, turns them into a blog post, and they are hosted on its own website. I don't need one myself. I'll have a link in the description of this video for that as well. Now let's get into the story of Demo. Dylan's story starts at a young age in Southern California. He grew up an Angels fan and would eventually attend El Dorado High School, which is just 15 minutes away from the stadium. And with the combination of his dad coaching him through Little League as well as the 2002 World Series champion Angels with Darren Erstad, David Eckstein, among others, Dylan found that passion at a young age and knew this is what he wanted to do. He was a standout at El Dorado High School, and eventually as a senior, he would hit .446 with 9 stolen bases. But after not much action on the recruiting front, he would decide to attend Cypress College for 2 years, which is just 25 minutes away from his high school. For his final 2 years of eligibility, he transferred to the University of Central Florida. During his junior year in 2014, he started 53 games at second base, 3 games at shortstop. His senior year, he started all 58 games at shortstop, and he would earn a spot on the American All-Conference first team at shortstop. His senior year, he logged 10 home runs, 45 RBIs, 14 stolen bases, a .417 on-base percentage, and a .958 OPS. And in both years, he led the Knights in hits, with the batting average over 300. His junior year, he had a .310 batting average. His senior year, a .333 average. After a strong senior season, he would be drafted in the 7th round of the 2015 MLB Draft by the Texas Rangers. He made his professional debut that summer with the low-A Spokane Indians in Eastern Washington. He'd be called up to single A in September and combined for a .271 batting average and a .376 on base. He also added 7 home runs and 15 stolen bases in 69 games. The following season, around the trade deadline, after being called up to High A, he was on a heater with a .177 weighted runs created plus, a .351 batting average, 400 on base, and he would be sent off to the Braves as a part of a 3-team trade. While outfielder Jeffrey Cora was sent to Miami, with the Rangers receiving international slot bonus money. After his season came to an end, he would play in the Arizona Fall League, batting .317 with a .378 on base, a .914 OPS, and on the year as a whole, he had 42 stolen bases in 128 total games. In 2017, he spent the entire season at AA Mississippi and had a down year. Over 122 games, 482 plate appearances, he had just a .207 batting average, a .291 on base, .584 OPS, and he only stole 10 bags while being caught 8 times. He would head to spring training with the Braves in 2018, but would be cut on March 30th. While the stat line wasn't great, he still caught the eye of then Braves hitting coach Kevin Seitzer, who is now with the Mariners.
Dylan Moore is another one. I feel like there's so much untapped in his ability. He was in Atlanta. He was in AA, and he was one of those kids that comes over, you know, just for a fill-in on a big league game. And there's probably in all my years as a hitting coach, there's been about 5 kids that when they come over, I get excited to see them. That sucker was a little get-after-it gamer, grinder, fighter when he was just doing his flips in the cage, had a smile on his face, intensity, work ethic, and he just lit my day up, and I told him every time he came over, and then he was gone.
After being released by the Braves, he would sign a minor league contract with the Brewers, and after just 24 games in AA, they promoted him to AAA Colorado Springs. He would have a fantastic year in 2018. Across AA and AAA, he batted .299 with a .363 on base and .885 OPS, including 14 home runs and 23 stolen bases. He was even named a mid-season All-Star with Colorado Springs. Following the end of the regular season, he elected free agency and shortly after signed with the Seattle Mariners on a 1-year Major League contract. He made the Mariners' 2019 opening day roster and made the trip with the team to Tokyo for Ichiro's farewell tour. He would debut on March 20th in the Tokyo Dome as a defensive replacement at third base in the 7th inning. In his first MLB plate appearance, he drew a walk and then stole second base. But just days later, on March 27th, he had a nightmare game against the Red Sox, committing 3 errors in the same inning at third base. However, he bounced back the rest of the year at defense, and he ended up playing 8 positions throughout the year, including 1 inning logged at pitcher. Oh yeah, and he had this catch too.
To left, Dylan Moore is able to make the catch!
After this fantastic catch by Demo, King Felix would record just 1 more out in his career. However, at the plate, Dylan was looking to adapt to big league pitching. Over 113 games, 282 plate appearances, he had a .206 batting average, a .302 on base, and a .691 OPS, which was an OPS plus of 87. He also logged 9 home runs, 28 RBIs, 11 stolen bases, and was thrown out 9 times. Dylan would become a regular starter during the shortened 2020 season, and he figured it out at the plate. He played in just 38 games that season, but he was the most valuable player on the team via Baseball Reference with a 1.7 wins above replacement. This would end up being his highest WAR outside of his 2024 season. He batted .255 with a .358 on base and .855 OPS, which was a .138 OPS plus, 8 home runs, 17 RBIs, 9 doubles, 12 stolen bases, and was caught stealing 5 times. And here's his percentile rankings compared to the rest of the league. He was in the top 25% of the league with most of those hard hit categories, including average exit velocity, barrel rate, hard hit rate, and launch angle sweet spot rate. And he didn't just excel at the plate. He actually played a full game at every position this year outside of center field, catcher, and pitcher. Dylan's teammate Kyle Seager would be quoted by MLB stating he is an absolute stud. He hammers balls. He hits the ball so hard. Also, the defensive versatility is great. He can really pick it. Anywhere he goes, he's really clean and he runs. He steals bags and takes the extra base. He is a ball player, there's no doubt about it. Kyle also said he's very athletic but extremely strong. I know he's made some swing adjustment and the coaches are working with him, but the ball comes off his bat hard and it is loud. His ability to drive the ball, especially to the opposite field, is impressive. That's also a testament to how athletic and strong he is. In the same article on the chance to play consistently, Dylan stated, "It means a lot. It's a lot of hard work that I put in over the offseason trying to get better at what I wasn't good at. I learned a lot last year and wanted to improve on everything I learned. I know opportunities are slim and I wanted to make the most of it, and that's what I'm trying to do." His season would end a bit early as he was added to the concussion list on September 22nd after being hit in the head by a pitch from Brandon Bielak of the Houston Astros. Whatever adjustment at the plate he made in 2020 did not carry over to 21. This would end up being his worst offensive year of his career. He played in 126 games, 332 plate appearances, with a 181 batting average, a 276 on base, a 610 OPS, which was a 71 OPS plus. He finished the year with 12 home runs, 43 RBIs, 11 doubles, 21 stolen bases, and caught stealing 5 times. As much as this was a down year, there were certainly some memorable moments, with the biggest one being this grand slam.
Wow. This is on its way! Grand slam!
Although his bat didn't quite show up in 2021, he still showed off his defensive versatility. Over his first 2 full seasons in the big leagues, he mainly played the outfield. However, in 2021, he took on a bigger role in the infield. He logged 507 1/3 innings at second base, 335 innings in the outfield, 48 innings at third base, and 18 innings at shortstop. Scott Service was quoted by Ryan Divish stating, "We're comfortable putting Dylan Moore anywhere on the field really. He handles it. He has a knack for making plays. He's just so super athletic. You see the diving plays. He finishes plays. A lot of guys dive and knock it down, but the ball kicks out of their glove. It doesn't happen so much with Dylan." Referencing that game in 2019 against the Red Sox, he stated, "I will never forget that night. You'll never let me forget it," but he survived it. It says a lot about him and his mental toughness. The following year was a bounce back at the plate for him, although injuries in July and August to his back and oblique kept him out for a good amount of the year, as he played in 104 games with a 224 batting average, a 368 on base, a 753 OPS, which is a 122 OPS plus. He recorded 6 home runs and 21 stolen bases this year. He also recorded 339 2/3 innings in the outfield, filled in for JP when he was injured for 174 innings, played 64 innings at second base, 34 1/3 at first base, 2 innings at third base, and filled in for Julio for 58 innings while he was also injured. As we know, the Mariners made the playoffs that season, and Dylan was a depth piece for the Mariners throughout the postseason. He played in 3 games, logging 20 innings, and he got 1 start in the postseason, which was Game 2 of the ALDS, and he started in left field. During those games, he had 9 plate appearances and logged 1 hit. That offseason, the Mariners locked down their super utility guy through the 2025 season, signing him to a 3-year, $8.875 million contract extension, with escalators taking it up to $9 million, which he did reach in 2024. This extension bought out the last 2 years of his arbitration and 1 year of free agency. On the extension, Dylan was quoted saying, "I am thrilled to continue playing in front of the incredible Mariners fans. There is a lot of talent in our clubhouse, and we are excited to bring a championship to the Pacific Northwest." This article from MLB's Daniel Kramer stated that Moore is recovering from an off-season surgery on his core that had been nagging him since late August when he went on the 10-day injured list with a right oblique strain. Jerry Dipoto stated he recently had a setback but should be ready to go for opening day 2023. Opening day came and went, and he started the season on the injured list, not making an appearance in the big leagues until June 7th. After his first month with the team playing in 15 games, he was batting just .037 with a 133 on base, before he gradually started to turn things around. This built up to when on July 26th at Minnesota, he had a 2 home run game, and finishing out the year playing in 67 games, just 165 plate appearances. He had a 206 average, a 303 on base, a 731 OPS, which is a 106 OPS plus. He recorded 184 innings in the outfield, 108 2/3 at second base, 57 at shortstop, 5 1/3 at first base, and 2 at third base. During the following offseason, Marco Gonzalez was traded away, and Dylan Moore became the most tenured Mariner on their roster. His 2024 season was his standout year. JP Crawford battled injury throughout parts of the season, and Demo stepped in at shortstop, playing 49 games, 358 1/3 innings. He also played 45 games at third base, 37 games at second base, 23 games in the outfield, and 11 games at first base. And as described at the beginning, he had 401 total chances on the season. A chance is an opportunity to make a putout, assist, or an error. He did not commit a single error at any position outside of shortstop. Shortstop, of course, is the hardest position on the field outside of catcher. During this season, he played more than 20 games at 4 different positions at left field, second base, third base, and shortstop. And as we found out, that type of versatility and production will win you the Gold Glove. Again, Demo is the first Mariners player to win the Gold Glove at the utility position, and I wouldn't doubt if there's more hardware coming his way. At the dish, in 441 plate appearances, he batted .201 with a 320 on base, a 687 OPS, which was just above a league average 104 OPS plus. Throughout his career up to this point, Demo has been the Mariners' Swiss Army knife on the field while providing just above league average value at the plate. Being able to ride a guy into the lineup at any point at any position, or sub him into any position when needed is a massive value. And now, with Dylan on fire to start the 2025 season, which may just be in part due to his buddy Kevin Seitzer, he's a guy you'll want to be on the lookout for when you're in Seattle. And I'm not joking, the dude is way bigger in person. Thank you for watching. Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Demo. And for more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe to the Couch GM, and we'll see you in the next one.